Hey everyone, we are live. So I thought that I would just do a little quick review of Galaxy 2, and I've played on it before but only on a phone. When I was in Thailand a few months ago, I didn't have my computer with, so I just thought I needed my backgammon fix, so I used to play on my phone a little bit. But now what I'm going to try and do is compare it to the times when I used to play Galaxy version 1 on my computer. And so the first thing I notice is this introduction screen. It's kind of nice. I like the font, but it's very small. The text is quite small. It seems almost like it's a work in progress. I'm just going to navigate. Obviously, I'm not going to sit here and bore you with an in-depth review that you're not really going to be interested in. I'm going to play a few games as usual, probably normal time. But I'm just going to go through sort of one by one quickly what we have here. We've got the logo on the top left, going from the top left. Then we've got me, my username Snua. I've played a bit, as you can see, so my game rating is 1558. Then we've got this is an important feature, of course, GC standing for gold coins. And, I'm kind of just doing it on the hoof. I don't really know. The question is, how much are coins worth and how many do you need to be able to play? So the deal is that you're going to need gold coins in order to be able to play a game. That's the way the model is proceeding from version 1 to version 2. And at the moment I've got 854. Now if we look down into the game window, we can see the stake here. And for some of you guys, just write in the chat. My chat is live. Hi James, and just tell me where give me some pointers. So I can see we've got the stake here. 970 is the highest. It's ordered top to bottom. So obviously I couldn't afford to play a 970 game, but I'm guessing that what it does is that it takes a proportion of the coins that you have, so that it cuts you a bit of slack, allows you to match you up with someone who's playing for a smaller amount. Whereas when you get to a large number of coins, if I click on this coins thing here, and Garand is the top guy in coins, he has 3 million. I'm guessing when he plays someone, he plays for 150,000 coins. It's just an automatic number that the computer sets you up with against your opponent. So going back to the coins, I've got 854. I did check before I came live that I'd be able to play a game, because it'd be embarrassing if I didn't. And lo and behold, because if I try and load up on the coins here, if I can just click, it wasn't clicking light. Can we get... Okay, it's kind of clicking, just checking that I can click because I've got my arrows. So let me go back. I wanted to click on coins because I wanted to... sorry, buy coins. That's what I was trying to do. And if I click on buy coins, it says purchases via web is coming soon. Go to mobile app to buy coins. Okay, fine. So we're not going to be able to buy coins at the moment. So James says, very helpfully, thank you so much, James, your maximum stake is generally a third of your total. Okay, but I think it's right to say that it's going to take automatically. Obviously, you can't choose how much you want to play for, which is, I suppose, an advantage, because you don't want to waste your life setting what you're going to play for. It's probably better that it's done for you. So I checked that we had coins before we started, because I don't want to embarrass myself and not be able to play a game at all. So that's the GC window we've got there. Right, okay, fair enough. My arrows are not quick enough. Then we've got Galaxy Shop. I'm not going to click on that. We have buy coins. And then these we know, obviously, by now, after using apps for 20 years of our life, that this is a settings thing. So I click on it and I get this is my profile. I'm from Afghanistan, of course, as you all knew. Small stakes player. Okay, I guess because I've only just started and I've only got a few coins. That's my age is 1. Win 74, losses 92. That's not surprising. Peak game rating 60-70R. WXP I think is experience, but it's so getting so old now. I don't even know what things mean. Let me go back to that, and then the next one is analysis. Pretty self-explanatory. The last game I played this morning on the phone against this guy here. If we try and click on the cloud, then we get the star membership thing coming up, which is pretty clear, I think. You get your free, you get an analysis level for free. Is that true? I hope it is. Let's check that for later, because I'll show you what I get after I play a game, after I've played one. You get 400 game coins, so that's half of my stack. Then you get analysis mode, but there's a red star next to it, and does that mean it's coming soon? Yeah, coming soon. Chat mode coming soon. Blunder database, training versus AI coming soon. Download matches, no. Okay, so we know that you're not going to be able to download matches to XG unless you upgrade to star membership. Monthly price for free is 0. Then you've got your star membership where you can download 4-ply world class. You get, now this is the key, like this is kind of what confused me a little bit. I sort of remembered but didn't. You don't get unlimited games just because you're on a star membership. That's a bit sneaky, right? You just get 800 game coins. How far that stretches, we don't really know until we've sort of played a bit. And then the analysis mode, I'm guessing because it's starred, it's still not there after you play a match, but I can't remember actually. Chat mode says type freely, but red star. And then you get your full access to your Blunder database. I don't really know what the Blunder database is yet. Training versus AI, not sure what that is, but think it's coming soon. And it's $7.99. So for $7.99, I'm quite happy to pay to be able to play. But as I say, how much will you be able to play if you only have 800 game coins or galaxy coins, whatever they're called? How much will you be able to play if you lose your first 2 matches or 3 matches? And then on the right hand side, we've got star membership, and I don't think anyone's going to be interested in galactic. I mean, you can just click plus anyway once you've imported it to XG. So that seems a little bit of a sneaky one. What else? Anyway, $19.99 for star membership, but it's not there. It's coming soon. So I don't know. Maybe it won't even be a thing. So let's go back. That was all in the cloud column of the analysis window. Going back, I just want to be comprehensive. Got the stats here. Got dice for all you rigged dice conspiracy theorists. Performance, coin balance. So I was up to why does it say 4,098? That was my peak. That's nice, I suppose. It shows me rating, little graph, WXP, which is obviously the number of games I played. Win-loss, it is nice as well. It seems a little bit vanilla, this kind of, it just looks like an Excel spreadsheet. It could be a little bit more neatly graphically represented, I think. There's my total win percentage, and then median ER, which is what I'm interested in. I played mostly 3-point matches, and it's pretty much stayed at 3.51, which is not particularly good, really. Obviously, always disappointed. And then the other one's 5, blah, blah, blah. That's the one I look at. And I want to see. Then we've got avatars. They're all locked apart from Dalton here, so I'm Dalton. And then if you click on rare, I mean 30,000 game coins, how much is that going to cost you in euros or dollars? Seems like a lot. I've only got 800 at the moment, so that gives you an idea. Then we've got some, yeah, I quite like some of these avatars. Obviously Wilson's been busy. Legendary one, I was really disappointed to see that one, a lot of the players' names are misspelt. Like Matt Cohn Gaia has a second E in his surname. It's a bit slapdash. I can't scroll down to the bottom of the screen. There's Mike Svobodny. But it's cool. I mean, it's really nice. Tim's got like an afro. Bob Wachtel looks like Dr. Evil. I'm not really good on fear. Is that from... What's it called? Oh, God. Anyway, Jürgen Grandstedt's name's misspelt. Will Snellings is wearing a beanie. I don't know why. But that's really cool. That's really sweet. Falafel and Paul McGreal. So going back, those were the avatars. Yeah. And then boards. So I got free unlock. So I unlocked a Dune, but you'll see I don't know how to play with it because it keeps coming up with the normal Neptune. I quite fancy playing with my Dune board, right? So James is saying your screen drawing tool is a it goes to the left. Okay, I'm not going to bother with the screen drawing tool. And then we've got these other boards. I like these boards. I think it's kind of almost okay to charge for boards. You know, maybe people like that. A fair degree of work goes into making them. I like them. I like the Dune board. I'm going to try and unlock this. What happens if I click on it? Moon. Okay, in use. So it says in use. I don't know what that means. I'm guessing there are a few bugs. And this is Nebula, which is similar to Neptune. And then we got rare boards. Yeah, Nucleus. I think we've seen in one of the tournaments. I think in Chicago they had a Nucleus board. I'm not sure. Kepler, Orion, Solaris, Helix, Monte Carlo. Of course, we need the Monte Carlo board. Unlocks at 7,000. Oh, you can also unlock it after you've played a certain number of games, of course. Well, that's going to need more game coins, so it amounts to the same thing. We're not stupid. Red Dwarf, Aurora, just going through. And then we have this kind of the quantum board, which was a bit much. I mean, your eyes get used to it after a while. I mean, I'll play on anything. It doesn't matter. Even a piece of dog shit on the board, I'll play on it. Whatever. But that's all nice. No, it's nice. It's nice. And then we've got settings within settings. So I'm just going to set my real birthday if it's not going to take too long. Can I type in that box? No, I can't be bothered to do that then. And then Afghanistan, United Kingdom, male, yes, confirm. So that's changed to that. And then log out, and that's it. Okay, so that's all very easy to use. What else? So let's go. We've done our settings, and then we've got coin game, rating game, player friend, AI analysis. So if I click on coin game, I can play for 100 GC, but the fact that the next 3 rows are locked shows you that I can't play for 400, 2,000 or 6,000. It's stake per point. So is this a money game? I don't want to do this first. I want to play a normal game just in case I time out of coins. I'd rather play a normal game, see that how that goes. And just because it's gonna last for longer anyway. But maybe we can get a coin game in later. So the normal game I'm talking about is rating game. So this is a new window. I haven't seen this. Didn't see this on this phone. So I can play 7 points, which is what I want to play. I can play speed, normal, or casual, which is fine. I cannot choose my the minimum rating, which seeing that I can't choose my opponent anyway, it's just going to randomly match me up. I'm not too bothered about that. I'm not sure though. I'd like to know if I do pay for Star membership, is this going to unlock? I'm presuming yes, but it's not 100% clear. It's not 100% clear to me. We got a likey already. And then just chopping and changing around, we've got bonus countdown on the bottom of the screen here. So that shows you how long it takes you to get your bonus, which I'm sure you can find for how much your bonus is, maybe even by clicking on it. No? Well, I'm sure it says somewhere else. Or maybe if I click on my name. No, somewhere. I think it does. Anyway, we've got player friend. Now, I think the idea with player friend, maybe James will indulge me and play a match with me. I don't think you need to spend any coins. I think that's a bit of mercy there from Mark and Tua, that they'll allow you to play for free. I think that's a good thing. You can play tournaments and whatever. So, I mean, you shouldn't get anything for free. Why should you? They should all be compensated, obviously. So if one of you, James, you will play me and we'll try doing that coin game. I think I did it in Thailand a few times and it never told me I didn't have enough thingies to do it. So I think you get that whatever the weather. And then AI analysis is just the same screen. So that's just a fancy way of going back to this settings screen. I do like the fact that I've got an Afghan flag. And then that's pretty much it. My stats down here takes you back to the stats. I am not a big fan of this little purchases via web. So if you click on support PG Galaxy, that little window comes up. Coming soon. Okay. What I'm going to do is I'm going to upgrade after playing something, see what happens. You have to get to 1600, Graham says, to unlock it. Sorry, Graham, what do you mean? Because I think your chat might be a little bit behind. What do you get? So James, I'm going to play a rating game first. So maybe it will actually, I don't know whether it will. And then I'm going to, if you're around, hopefully, then we can do play as a friend just to check that works. But let's just go through the rating game, seeing as this is what I think a number of players, at least at my level, will want to play. They want to play like a 7-pointer, speed probably, and have a quick look through some analysis. If they can't, if they're feeling a bit, they want to have a more in-depth look, they'll go to try and download to Extreme Gamut. So let's just like play this through and see how it works, whether or not we have the same fun experience that we had, and which we had for free for so long. We should be grateful for that. But let's see. So I click on play. So this window I remember from playing on the phone. I like it, counting down, bit of suspense. Often, as you will see, you get that. Oh, it didn't last for long. Okay, so wait, 854. I'm going to try, and usually just click let's go because I'm so impatient, but what have we got here? Hopefully it will just let me linger for a few seconds. Stake 256, okay, the clock's running, but that's fine. Stake is 256, and he's on 1049, so he's got similar coins. He's quite old, he's 93, but that's fine. Not as old as Phil Simborg. Win percentage is 56.5. Game rating, okay. So we're playing for 256. Let's see if we get that 256. If we win, or if it comes off. So if we lose, we should go down to 598, right? So we're playing on the Neptune board. So can I go to boards here? Can I go to boards and change the board? I like this board. It's a bit weird monochrome thingy. I cannot change boards, I don't think. So that will need to be done. I like the, so we immediately see we get the animation, which we didn't have in version 1. That's beautiful. Stake is very clear, 256. Can we chat? Can we do... We can do that. We can do all the stuff I remember doing on the phone. I do very much like the animation here, actually. Do very much like it. So it's the same, and it's even better in a way. We've got that little swirl, or whatever you want to call it, after. And even when we click the checker room, we get a little animation. Graham says, wow, to play a high-rated player, you need to be at that level. Oh, I get it. Okay. So, I guess we're going to just hit. I'm not going to play. I don't play well anyway. It gives me an excuse. He's upsing me. But you can't chat. Yeah, I think you're going to be able to fully chat. So I'm definitely ahead here. That's a great roll. Easy to play. He's going to chat all the way through. I have to admit, a little bit. It does affect. It does. It has a small effect. So what does he do here? I suppose he comes up. Okay, yeah. Coming out and hitting. I thought he could have come up to the 20 with the 4. Okay, he's just going to be like He's a 16-year-old boy. He's going to just continuously badger me. I think I'm going to double here. He's got 2 blocks in board. He'll take instantly, obviously, like the people do. I just play safe. I could just play behind him, actually. But maybe this is a landing spot. So James says, wonder how chat works when only one person is a star member. Yeah, there's loads of questions, actually. But let's see whether I get my just was happy to clear this. I'm so far ahead in the race, I don't need to start hitting. I just need to bring these checkers in over the 16 point. It's funny because I notice I'm always tempted to hit. Just doing this, which is the right play, it has to be, is a little bit ugly biscuits. A little bit. So yeah, I like some of the gimmicks. You can see now I notice we're both astronauts, which means we don't have any of the perks, and you can see that's kind of thrown in your face. And I can't turn this guy. Can I turn this guy off? Yeah, let's go to chat off, because I don't want him to continuously talk nonsense, especially when he obviously doesn't know how to play. So there's a little red thing blocking the chat. So you're blocked, Sonny. I don't know. I could clear the 8 point, in fact. So the worry here maybe is that even though he's behind, he can sort of play freely. But on this roll, I don't think there was any sense in him coming out. Still got some, and even now I can still play 6s from a 7 point, stuff like that. And this is the annoyance. Now, if I don't hit, this is why I shouldn't have done what I did, because I'm sort of forced to leave a shot, I think, or maybe not. If I don't do that, it's gonna generate shots anyway. I mean, I would never do that. 4 is almost certainly death unless you roll a 1-6. I got myself into a pickle like usual. Got myself into a pickle. I'm just so against playing like the safe play. It's just let me think. So if I just play safe, yeah, okay, I'm likely to move more than 11 shots, I think. Oh, the 4th should be that. So if I'd have played normally, I think with a 2-1, I would never have got myself into this difficult situation. So James says, can the other please see that you're blocking them? I don't care. Maybe. I've muted him. Let's see if he's... I'm going to unmute him now. Oh, God. And now I'm going to cry. So I think every 4 is a... Oh, now I'm not sure. Now I told myself it was a pass. What? This is very... He's obviously not a strong player. And now maybe the pass is even easier on my side. So I was... Okay, he does double now. Even if I didn't have a blotting board, no, I'm definitely muting him. I wish I could mute my mother. So, yeah, this is a pass. I'm just kind of checking. I've got loads of time. What happened? What happened? I think it's a pass. So, I like the animations. I like the fact that it's just very similar to playing on version 1, but a touch better. Yeah, he's pretty highly rated. I don't know what he should do there. What was it? 4-1, 4-3, 4-3, 4-3, 5-1, double 4. Maybe he should do that. I suppose he needs a 3 to come up to the 21, so maybe I just dupe. If 3s are duped, and he needs a 3 to come up to the 13 as well. Just looking at the chat, James, to see what you've... Pete's there. Pete! Yeah, I'm muting him. Mute the twat. You fucking twat. Why shouldn't I mute? I think it's just the natural play here, although nothing's 100% clear. One click point. Okay, this can't be right. This just leaves a 1 for no reason. I mean, the other one left a 6, but this just doesn't get your checkers around. And you're 2-0 up. There's so many reasons I can't really bother to go into them. With Mike Cube. This is kind of the nuts. He should be happy to... If he cubes now, I still take. He should be happy to make the ace. But anyway, if one of you wants to stick around and try and see, just check whether or not the player friend uses... I'm 95% sure that it doesn't use up any coins or anything, or you don't have to basically put your hand in your pocket and hand money to Marquee. But I want to check out what happens with the coin games. It seems like they're money games, basically. I'm so confused. So here, just play 13-11, 8-4. Yeah, I'm enjoying this board. I honestly, is the board everything right? It's not really a blitz, is it? I am enjoying the fact that I can play on this. Genuinely enjoying the fact that I can play on this Nebula board rather than the Neptune, which is the default. It seems so trivial and gimmicky, but it kind of makes a difference. I know that sounds like the preferences of a 19-year-old, but subscription is $8.99, right? But the point is that you can't just play to your heart's content. I don't know why I'm doing that, because I think I could still get backgammoned. So I need to do that. I'll probably still get backgammoned. You don't get unlimited games. So like for $8 a month, it's fine, but you can't be assured that you can play as much as you want in any 24-hour period, I think. But this is what we're testing out. Let's see how many this rating game is costing me 256. I haven't paid for any of this yet, so you do get some slack. I don't think we're going to make the 5 point. This is an obvious, very big double, probably a pass. He just not even. Player frame cons 50 GC per point. My God, does it now? Should I make the 2 point? I suppose the 2 point wins more G's. I don't think it used to, Graham. I think I might be wrong. Well, obviously you always roll 6-5. He's going to roll an ace though. Double 4. Of course. I feel like I'm not going to. I don't think it's necessary to switch because he's got no board. But it's annoying when he maybe. What was the configuration if I switched? I wouldn't have had any checkers on him. I don't like that. Double 6, double 3, double 5. Is this correct? Just to prevent double 1. If I come down to the 10 point, I'm only giving myself 6-3, double 3, but taking away double 6. If he comes in with an ace, I don't want to be on the 20 point. I don't even know if making the 13, maybe playing down to the 11 is better. Now I just play big and try and get maximum covers. It's so annoying. This is one of the things that I can't stand. Here we go, anchor. Here we go. Even now I'm gonna do this. I don't want to get stuck. Okay, so he's gonna hit. I'm gonna hit back. I guess I'm gonna make that. Just trying to read the chat and play at the same time. So L-Dubs, just reiterating, I think you probably understood. It would be fine. I'd be delighted. I think I'm just going to do that. Delighted to play $8. I am going to pay $8, but you're going to see that you don't get unlimited games. You still have to pay for coins when you run out. That's obviously the model. I think I can do this. No need to get hit. No need to get hit. And I kind of like it in a way. I'm going to clear the bar. Let him come out with a 6 if he wants. I think some thought has gone into it. Obviously, it's a commercial endeavor, and we can see that. But it's like people want to get. Maybe it's just me, but there's a little bit of me that wants to get a different avatar. And the new board, you can see how happy I am with the new board. I think I'm just going to do that because otherwise I'd double block with 6-5 and 5-4. No, okay, it would have been a double block. This is nasty anyway. Still don't necessarily clean up. Obviously he's going to hit. Let me see what he says in the chat. Is he saying anything? Oh, I rolled a 1-6. I rolled a 1-6. What about that face? 10s and 9s. James says he'd take it. I won't be able to get any. I think I should get my own avatar. I mean, otherwise I'm going to say bad things. So, for full disclosure, obviously Mark has done quite a lot for me personally, or not a lot, but a little bit. He's provided this thumbnail thing that I use. He's given, he's invited me to UBC and stuff like that. And I know Mark a little bit, but I haven't spoken to Mark at all about doing this. And I just wanted to give it like a, what's it called? Unbiased perspective. He's going to cube. It's obvious. You can just feel it. This guy's going to cube. Yeah, right. Yeah, I saw there was a video that was unlisted on Galaxy, so I took this immediately, assuming it's an easy take. I mean, like, my God. I could use Seb's one because people confuse me with Seb. Obviously, going back to what's here, what Mark has produced with Galaxy and what the team has produced is extremely impressive. And what am I trying to say? Whether or not this improves, people genuinely want to pay to continue using it is debatable. I mean, I've seen some of the posts. Like, a lot of people are. Well, should I have doubled even before the 6s? I guess not. Did I miss a redouble? Maybe. Well, I just wasn't concentrating. I think, we have to have a bit more if we're not going to be able to play unlimited for the Star membership. We have to have a little bit more than a few boards and stuff like that. And the coins, of course, we know that. I missed a cube. What am I doing? That's annoying. Yeah, we know that the coins are worth jack shit, but this is like almost too good. Oh, it was an automatic recube. Oh, okay. That I'm half asleep. Anyway, he took that. That's ridiculous. I can't dupe anything though. I guess I have to do this. That's a weird one, eh? I was just trying to think, like, what can the coins get you? Maybe. I don't really even want to do this so much. 3-5 is just so destructive. 3-6 isn't so bad for me either. This one I didn't know. You're just trying to think what he can offer with coins, really, more than just nothing. It seems that there should be some sort of compromise, but I don't know how you can adequately implement it with it. You know, it seems it can only be one way or the other. It can only be just paying for nothing or not paying at all. The other thing I realised is that the reason Mark does this coin thing is that he knows that if people are prevented from playing by dint of them not buying the Star membership, then there's a much greater chance that they just won't play. Whereas if they time out of coins, all they have to do is click the button, they're much more likely just to, oh fuck it, I'm just going to buy more coins. So I guess that's why he's gone with the coins scenario. People are just going to leave, they won't play the Star membership. The other thing I was thinking, James says maybe use mentions in invitational tournaments. How about like next year we have like this is slightly off topic, this is not completely related, but just have loads of satellites. This is a great platform. I can't think immediately of reasons why you can't have loads of satellites for just have them for Monaco. Like, you know, just tout that as being the big deal and have loads of satellites and get like what they used to do on Party Gammon. Try and build it up. Oh, it's stuck. There we go. I'm clicking, but it won't. There's a little bug there. 1, 2, 3. Now it will hit. And I should unstack maybe. Yeah. Why not just implement? Maybe it's just. Oh, it's a 4-2. Maybe they just didn't get round to it. I'm not desperate to hit on the 2 point really, but what else do I do? There have been satellites, I think. There might have been reasons why they stopped doing them. But that would be so cool because, you know, like I was about to say even, but I would certainly be a punter for satellites. I don't want to, you know, spend 2.5 grand all in on a trip to Monaco where I've basically got no chance of winning. But if there was a, you know, all-in package with the hotel, you've got to make it a little bit more amenable. I think you get more people going along and. Those are my best suggestions, unfortunately. So he can, technique-wise, slot the 3 point here probably. I'm not going to hit. And then it redistributes his checkers. I never know whether to break the 7 here. I suppose I do because I want to build the 3. There was yeah, but it wasn't exactly the thing that Kengo won was not linked to Galaxy. It might well have been played on Galaxy, but it wasn't in the Galaxy tournament window. And now will check, but I don't think the tournament window exists anymore. I mean, presumably because it doesn't. It just doesn't generate cash. This guy's got worse Tourette's than I have. Fucking hell. Can you just shut up? Playing 4... What? Oh, I thought you were saying playing 4.5. How dare you? 4... I don't... How dare you say I play 4.5? I'm going to block you from... What? I don't play far off 4.5. Should I just come closer? I mean, 2-1. He could roll a 2-1. Frank is such a nice guy. I think that counts for a lot, even in backgammon. I think you got a better chance if you're a nice person. And I try my best. I do like the animation here, though. I do like it. Okay, finally. So I don't think I lost. Did I lose anything from not redoubling? Yeah, of course I did. What am I talking about? Certainly when I was on the bar before I rolled the double six, because it was a market loser. The boxes was a market loser, but maybe other sixes were not. And now you see loading, and then what just happened? What just happened? Okay, so there we got 6.78. So I'm gonna click. I don't want to let anything go. We got our opponents. We got the lovely window. We love this window. My Galaxy rating went up. I won 217 coins, so I didn't get charged all that much. If I go to, I don't want to lose this window, but I'm gonna have to click on something. Analysis. We get my errors and blunders. Okay, so that's great. No, do we have to pay for Star membership? At the top of the window it says 2ply, so we know what we're getting. So this is where I went wrong. None of these are his errors, which is what you miss out on. The 3-1 I should have weirdly played bar 22 6-5. Double 4. Clearly I don't know basic stuff. I should switch. Okay, yeah. These were all the plays when I got them all wrong. 13-6 was better. I hate playing 13-6 there. 13-5 was better. I played pretty well, and then I missed all these cubes here. 170, 182, 363. So yeah, before it was a huge market loser. All of these were, but let's see. Yeah, I shouldn't have switched. That's a bad one. That's a bad one. Okay, so I played pretty well actually. So if I close this window, so we get the, yeah, we lose that window. That's the problem. But if we go to, if I go back to my page, not my profile, if I go back to analysis, no, I can't get back to that window. So I can't remember what the statistics window, there we go, that's the stats. So yeah, just to recap, I won the match, I won the PR, I got most of my coins back. Mario Cool is very good. I would say he plays long term 3.2. I wouldn't say he plays 2.5. I think some of his plays were not so difficult, but I'd have to go back and watch the match again. Can't take even just a 19-point match and extrapolate someone's PR from that. But yeah, maybe he could. I doubt it. I think he plays about 3.2, maybe even higher, which is obviously good. It's obviously very good. So there we have it. Now, what I'm going to do is I'm going to get Style membership, see what happens. Subscribe, Click PayPal. I don't know if the windows are coming up. Yeah, you should be able to see that. Hopefully you don't see any of my details. I don't really care if you do. You can hack my PayPal account. So what happens if probably shouldn't do this live really. Okay, so now am I a star member? Not yet. It says I paid it wasn't even $8, it was $9.59, so it's actually not true. That's a little bit cheeky. I've got some more game coins, I think. If I click on that, it hasn't updated it yet, still says free member. If I click on star membership, it shows unsubscribed, so it shows that I am subscribed. Now let's go back into this, and there you can see we've got the full match log. And it's still 2-ply. Just thinking about I need to stuff my face because I'm getting a bit hungry, but I will try and there's this anyway. So that's what you have. That's the difference. Maybe I should have upgraded after playing. But what I'm saying is that you still need to use coins to play any of these games, and even the player friend Graham confirmed it was 50. And that's a good point. Thank you, James. What would I do without you? Can you download? There we go. Clicked on download. I don't know if you can see the little thing icon. So it is downloading. I'm just going to head out of and just bring up XG. But actually, let me go back to where we are. See if XG is opening up. If you don't mind, maybe when it's opening up, I'll just take a few seconds just to leave you guys for a couple of seconds, just to get like a piece of bread or something. I get really hungry for some reason when I stream. It's amazing that the other guys do commentary in Monte Carlo. You never see them eat, although you do see Bill 8 during the Chicago stream. So maybe it's because no one brings in food in Monte Carlo. So XG is not opening up yet. Yeah, a bit annoyed about that switch. Like, as in, I didn't want to switch. I hate it when I do what I don't want to do, and it's wrong. And see, it makes sense that it should be wrong. So if you guys just joined, I'm just checking to see. I've just upgraded to Star membership, and we're just checking to see if you can download the XG file. It has successfully downloaded. I just want to show you when it opens in XG. XG's taking a while. When you stream, it takes a long time to do it. But I will be back in 2 seconds. I'm just popping to the kitchen. Right. XG's not opening for some reason, so I'm just going to leave that for a while, and it will do it later. But I think it's almost like 90%, 95% certain that it does download. Okay, so we go back to this window. Like I said when I first went on air half an hour ago, I think the script is a little bit small. It could be a bit larger, but I do think it's very clear, very nice, very user-friendly. Good design, in keeping with the Galaxy Blues. Okay. So we're going to try, we tried Rating Game, now we're going to try Coin Game. because we just upgraded, we went up from like, I don't know, 500 game coins to 1072. So it's only allowing us, it's not, forgive me if I'm stupid. Oh, this is select minimum stake per point. So this is a money game for game coins. So let's just see, we're playing for 100 game coins a point. This could be fun. I mean, if they, Aussie, so this should be the first, stake 100, correct, right, limit 400. So it's, I remember I used to play on years ago. I have to try and work out when I should be cubing, since it's not really unlimited. What is it, like a 4-point match basically? Load of crap popping up on my, let's see what kind of time we have. We have 3 minutes for a game. How does that relate? So if it was DMP, we would have, geez, what, 1 minute? 2 minutes. We'd have 2 minutes. So this is longer. Is that right? Well, it's not speed. It seems like it's it's plenty of time. So money. So this is just a money game with a 4-cube limit. I don't even know if I want to do. I'm behind. I don't desperately want to do that. But what else can I do? Graham says, good feature of the in-app analysis is the errors and blunders are in one file for you and your opponent's moves. Right, oh, you can download a file. Sorry for being thick again. What, you can download a file with the... So this GC, Pete says, is just casual. I'm trying to work out why that would be. There's obviously an obvious reason. I just can't think. The thing is, the quicker they make the time settings, the more games they get people to play. So it would seem that they want the opposite. I think I have to hit and just make the 12 point. Don't leave too many blots close to the way he's going to hit me. This is ugly. Now I've got 4 blots. But I don't know if Jacoby, does Jacoby apply here? Someone say anything about Jacoby? Because that's important. Wow, what do I do? Need to cover the 10 point. Wow, fuck, I can't be bothered to think. I'm so lazy. I guess I have to stay. I guess I have to stay to some degree, do something like this. Yeah, is there Jacoby here? I guess it only... Guess there wouldn't be. You can just win a double game. You can win 200. I'm assuming. Should it not say? I'm behind in the race. I think I just want to come up to 22, and if I get hit, it's no big deal. But actually, it'd be no big deal to stay back on the 24, so I'm not sure about that. Yeah, this is very slow. Very slow. I guess I know it's just casual settings, but... Graham says the file, I was talking about the blunder file. The file is in the app analysis, it's drop down option. Oh right, so you can download something. That's kind of cool. Anyway, he still hasn't queued, so I'm gonna end up losing. Wait, he's gonna cube this though. I was trying to stop him from cubing. Oh, he's still not cubing. A friend of mine, Alan Grimwell, wrote a Facebook post saying he feels it's quite important to be able to chat to people, and I think it's suggesting that they're going to implement that, but they haven't yet. Just to reiterate, if you click on chat, you just get these pre-saved things. I think what he means is that there should be a lobby like we used to have with Gridgammon, where irrespective of whether or not you're in the game, there would be a chat feature. Also, I suppose you have it in Heroes as well. What's going on? I didn't respond. He wrote a comment, and I didn't respond to that because I'm not so sure personally that I need that. I'm trying to think. I mean, it is nice. If I'm playing someone, I can, and I know. I guess I won't know who they are unless I'm friends with them already. So I suppose if there's no chat, you can't befriend them. Maybe you don't want to block the 2 point. But certainly, when I know someone, I'll just chat to them on Messenger if I need to, or even call them and have a Skype call when I'm playing. I'm getting a bit bored here, to be honest. He's not doubling. I don't really care whether there is Jacoby or not. This reminds me of when you have someone that says, "Oh, I heard you're a really good backgammon player. Can I play you?" And you go, "Okay, yeah," and you play. And they can't really move the checkers properly, and you have to be very patient. And of course, I'm happy to do that. But you assume that people that play on, why hasn't he doubled yet? So you're not going to just let it fizzle out with no doubt. I mean, I can't. That hasn't happened. I haven't seen that for years. Just when will he double now? Sometimes people double when it gets worse. Shall I double? I don't think I'm going to roll a 5 though. Maybe. Okay. No, I was right. He could leave a shot if he wants. So yeah, just having a little run through. I'm going to try and change the board as well. I downloaded the other board, the Moon board, which is weird because I watched Moon again last night, all the way through for the first time. I don't think I'd ever really given it enough time. It's a very good film. I don't know what's right. Yeah, actually, where's he going to double anyway? Yeah, I watched Moon, so that's a coincidence. Oh, for fuck's sake! He's gonna double now? No, he must double now. Oh, he doesn't know that you can double. Of course. Okay, I'm fed up with this coin game bullshit. James, anyone want to play a friend? Oh, maybe he knows how to double now. I will. Oh, come on. Fuck's sake. I mean, I would double, but being a backgammon player, I can't bring myself to lose more money than I'm going to. It's just against the ethos. LFG, baby! Alright, that was just out. So I should lose, I bet I lose more than 100, right? No, I lose exactly 100. He gets 85. So there's 15%. This is what someone posted. Guy said, I work in a casino and 5% is fine as a rate, not 15%. So 15% is... why did I play like a rookie, by the way? Okay, if you click on the info, you get... something like this, analysis. Oh, right, I made a huge... Oh, I missed a hit. Okay, fine. Okay, so what do I do, James? Oh, come on, length 1. I'm not doing that. Oh, what? Oh, swipe up down on the settings. Oh, it just won't. I'm sure I can get like a. Yeah. What's it doing? It's got to let me play more. There we go. We'll play. Can we play a 7? This is a bug, yeah? This is not. I'm not doing anything wrong. I'm just clicking and it's taking. Oh, you have to. Alright, there's no bug. The bug is with Simon Barger. Cube, yes. What would that. Cube, no. Normal. I like normal these days. So create 0877. No. Wait, hold on. I want to change the board. Sorry, buddy. As if, like, I have the right to call anyone buddy. Sorry, mate. Alright, what I want to do... Oh, fuck's sake. Is get my moon board in action. So, we have this nice thing. You can go to boards. Dune. My bad. And I click on use. Now, let's see if that actually works. Let's see if it actually... Oh, reopen game. Here we go. Yeah, it worked. Stylish Fury. Okay. Jamie Boy. Good match. I'm not gonna Je vais pas te silencer. 6-4, you should make the 2 point. You should make the 2 point. I've got a feeling you're not yet. This is a mistake. Already he screws up. Terrible. This is a cube, and I suppose just to take... I don't know what he should do with the 3 here. Maybe do something safe, or maybe not. Maybe up to the 21, I don't know, so I can't blame him for not knowing either. So what's the idea? You're going to get cubed. If you lift 9 to 6, maybe it's a little bit safer. Or maybe it's even a pass, actually. Either way. Okay, so he just takes. I don't see anything better than doing that. It felt like he didn't really consider the cube action properly there. It was like, I don't really know, but that kind of... 6-5 just is fine, yeah. I think with his structure I can afford to leave the blots out there. It's not too many shots. Okay, and I have returns anyway. I don't love that. Should I just come out? Way up in the race. Of course, as everyone knows, if he hits with the 4, not a 4-1, he has to break the mid. And breaking the mid isn't... obviously it's not the end of the story. It's not like it's a criminal offence to break the mid, but it's not good. But the fact that he was able to hit with the 5 and make the bar renders my coming out play a bit rubbish. 3-2. I didn't get a chance. I have to come up under the gun because I have to escape. I think that's the absolute priority. And he's just getting jammy. And now I don't know what's going on here. I've got kind of a valuable spare on the mid and I don't want to bring it down. And obviously the first point is that I'm going to be down in the race. So do I want to go? I suppose the idea, the point is that if I stay back, he rolls sixes. He has to leave more shots than he would otherwise. Okay, I'm not gonna. Interesting one. Double five. I'd be far happier to have come out, or happier, I think. I don't know what he should do really, because he needs to unstack. See, it's not always obvious what to do, and if you just make the 3 point, you've got a very big stack on the 5 point, which is not ideal. So maybe you just do that. Now if I stay, I get hit with 4s anyway, so I can dupe the 3. Yeah, it's likely to be. Sometimes it's simple. Like I have absolutely no way near 100% confidence this is right, but the fact that it dupes the 3 gives me a little bit of solace. Doesn't mean it's right though. Don't see any reason to leave a 2-1. Yeah, and now he should probably cube, and it's like nasty. I don't really know what's going on here, because, well, he's going to win a shitload of gammons, but he doesn't have like I suppose I'm going to pass, but he doesn't have like endless amount of time to roll a 3. It's just really double-edged. It's like one of those where maybe he wins like 64%, but gammons me almost every time, and I can just pass and go 2-0 down. And the other thing to note is that the numbers that get out are diversified on the other side of the board, so he needs a 3 to come up, but he just needs a 4 to hit me loose on the 2 point, and he's got other numbers from those checkers that are on the 11 and 10 point that hit, which are not necessarily using 3s. Let's just say he rolls a 3 now. Let's say I come in. It's really disgusting and dodgy, so I think I have to give this up. I mean, there are some bad numbers like 6, 5. Okay, what do you guys think? You can tell me now. So yeah, I don't have very much confidence that I played that game. There were some moves that I wasn't completely convinced about. So this is, opening moves are sort of manageable. I love this board, by the way. I do really like this board. So he's happy to hit. I'm happy to make the golden. I think equally happy to I'd probably make the 18, yeah, being 2-0 up. This is always the consideration. And then I don't think I gained too much from having the guy on the 23. Question is, am I going to make the 5 or not? I mean, I don't see why I would. I can just make it another time. He doesn't necessarily have to leave shots now. I don't know whether to come up now, but I mean, it was clear to me to come up. So I'm just going to play like this instinct play. But 6-5 wouldn't have left a shot anyway. So I'm looking at what would have left a shot had I stayed back. But I've got a shit board, so I guess the idea is you just consolidate. Or to be more precise, there wasn't any direct gain from staying back. But now I've got like a very sort of a shitty game that really works in his favour, because it's quite stable and quiet, and him being 2-0 up means that he wants to remove volatility from the game. I don't think he can leave it now. Like he'd be 30 pips up maybe. I mean, usually you don't. I know. Having said that, I'm not sure. So he probably is up enough in the race such that he's got some effective cube action after. Like, this is certainly nasty. It's interesting. Usually you don't really pay now. Like, I remember I was watching a match that Sander commentated on. I think I can do this because he's only double one is the only hit and cover really, and I need contact. Yeah, usually you don't pay now unless you've cubed, and I think that's it's obviously not always the case, but tends to be right. So I'm not just using this as an excuse to play. I do love to play and have people have people watch, because I'm an attention seeker. I don't know why I turned out that way, but I'm just genuinely, if you go back and watch the video, you'll see that I was looking at all the features of the app, and I hope it was quite helpful, or of the new Galaxy. I don't know if it's an app, or I suppose this is the desktop version, so it's not really an app. And I managed to download this new board, which I really like, and this is one advantage over the old version. You didn't have different boards, and as trivial as it possibly is, it's nice to have a new board. It's what should I do? Should I come out? I don't know, maybe I should come out, because otherwise I might not have. I know he's hitting cover with a few numbers. Yeah, maybe it's too big even at this score. I don't really know. I can't be bothered. Again, I always say this, I can't be bothered to think, and I genuinely can't. It's not like there's not like I'm playing anyone where it matters. Now he has to make the 9-point thing, even though I've got a 4-point board. No. Oh yeah, well he does. He has to leave a shot anyway. So what am I talking about? But if he didn't have to leave a shot, of course he would clear. More bollocks from me. He would clear the 10-point or the 8-point. I mean, very bad to leave a shot, but he has to. So now I know that I need 6s to come out. So ideally, I don't want to dupe my 6s, but I end up duping them to some degree anyway. But let's say he rolls a 2-5 or a 1-6. I give myself a 5 to hit him on the 7-point. I'm 18 pips down. This is maybe close, but I think it's a bit shy, or maybe it's not even close. I think I'd use the opportunity to unprime myself. If he fans now, so kind of tricking myself into cubing, because I said to myself it was close last go, and I always think, how bad can it be? But that's not really constructive sort of line of thinking. I mean, I just should be thinking, what's happening in this position? What can I roll next go and him after, such that it becomes a market loss? That's obviously the correct way of looking at it. And I'm looking at, for some reason, I'm looking at just rolling a 2 even. If I can roll a 2 and get onto the 18-point, I think I'm good. And my 2s are diversified, so I mean, this might be obvious to everyone, and they're like, I'm doubling, but I'm not 100% sure this is a double. But the fact that I'm focusing on rolling these 2s, making myself a good position, is persuading me to double. And then, like what I was alluding to, is that 2s on the underside of the board don't avail me. I can use, yeah, there's the 2. I think that's good for me. He can stay on the bar again. And when you're 2-0 down, you can't afford, I think I just go, you can't afford for your opponent to be, like, end up state. You can't afford to lose your market like this. This would be a massive market loss. Double 3 is going to be duplicated to make the deuce or the bar. So if I don't roll a 2, am I going to be hitting loose? I suppose I've got a far... shit. It's so. I mean, of course, if it's DMP, I just don't hit. I'd be up, and he has to roll a 5. I can just pick up that other checker, and even if he rolls a 2, so. And then I guess I have to be consistent and stay back. So the 4 obviously covers. Do I want to dupe the 2? Or do I just want to come out? Like 1, 3, some of the 1s are painful. Oh, I'm really making a hash of this. So for money, I don't know whether I would stay there, so maybe I shouldn't stay there. Maybe the gammon value isn't so much higher. 1, 2, 1, 3, double 1. That's not that much. And then I have fewer shots on 1, 6. But if he rolls like 1, 5, oh, he's just going to pick it up. So what am I thinking here? But if he doesn't come in, okay, I'm going to change my mind on this one. I don't know. So ace 4 picks it up, but all the numbers that don't come in, the 25 numbers. So now I just play safe, of course, being so far up in the race. From the back, maybe? I don't know what the 1 is here. Okay, so I'm going down. I couldn't hit anyway. I would have hit. I would certainly have hit. I suppose at the end of the day, it doesn't really matter whether your PR is good. It matters whether your reasoning is good. And obviously there's a strong correlation between the two. But sometimes a player can get the right result and have not such great reasoning. And I'm just trying to refine my... I don't think this is anything. Refine my reasoning. And the most embarrassing thing sometimes is just having all these reasons and they're just way off the mark. I'm not sure whether... For example, that decision as to whether or not to stay back was whether I was focusing on the right features of the position. Because a 2 will go nicely to the 2 point, I'm going to give myself a good 1. I don't know what's going on here. This is an amazing roll. So what happens here? This is just a pass. Yes, he rolls like 2-1, literally 2-1. If he rolls anything but 2-1, he's off next go. I have to roll double 3. Okay, so this can't be anything. Easy pass. So this is a player friend. There's no stake here, but you still have to, I think, according to Graham Turner, we've both paid 50 game coins or Galaxy coins to have the pleasure of playing. Now, I don't like to pick and pass because I've got 1 back. I think it's okay. I'm desperate to unstack. Problem with not hitting is, of course, he can develop. He's got like perfect development configuration with 3 checkers on the 11, 8 and 6. Being on roll now, though, I think makes me favourite. But now rolling the 6-1. Maybe I wasn't. Maybe I was still an underdog, actually. Two-one, okay. Not quite enough. Obviously, I have to run. Does he make the bar? He could make the 10 point as well, actually. But then that sacrifices the 8 point. This is a little bit intricate. 50 coins per point. So Kenneth is saying something different to Graham, which is interesting. What did he do? He made the. That was my instinct was to make the play that you made, James. Actually, but it left a lot of stuff. But I guess you're gonna have returns if I hit you back. I think you just have to make the 9 and the 8. Oh, I didn't see that you could make the 5. That's a little bit embarrassing. Okay. Can I make the 4 point? I always, if I can make the 4 point, I like to make the 4 point. I know the 9 point superficially looks okay, but it leaves a big gap in my home board. So I know it leaves 4-3. Maybe I've got the wrong idea. It just feels that this is more of a priority, such that if James wants to hit loose, I've got a board that can rival his. Well, there's nothing he can do here, I don't think. Oh, I mean, he can play 2 and 1 with both, leaving the checkers on the midpoint. But I don't see that would be good. I think that would be actually bad. So he just prefers to. Yeah, if you're going to do that, you just make the ace. So he's a huge favourite, but I don't think he can double. So now this is like the case in point, but he's got a stronger ball than me anyway. I don't think I can double. And I think he can probably double. I don't really know what to do. It's really nasty. Maybe I have to take. Like he rolls 6-5. Oh, it's so nasty. I just get wiped out. Imagine having like this decision with 1 minute left on your clock, and luckily there's a reasonable chance of him not doubling, but the fact that he's still taking his time suggests to me that he's going to double. Yeah. So I have to go through the numbers. Something's coming up on my screen. Get away. 2-1 obviously is kind of. Yeah, maybe it's an obvious pass. Even something like 6-5. (6-2). 6-2 is not so good for him, but what else is bad? I've got 40 seconds. Yeah, this is genuinely hard. Could be making a big mistake here. Double 5 makes the board. Okay, I'm gonna pass. I don't know. What do you guys think? That was hard, and I think I played 2 down. So I can spot that it's a difficult decision, but I can't necessarily make the right one. So 5-1, 5-4 makes me a favourite. Make the 5. That's annoying, obviously. I think he should just slot the 4. I think it's the gain from. Although he's got the 18, I don't think it's worth doing that at 5-0 up. But you know, I might be wrong. I think the fact that he can go to the 18 point means that probably not a double. Not sure. I'm not sure about the time he takes. I mean, is he just sort of thinking it's close? I think to a double, even with this 18 point, because I've got the 5 point. I think now that he's made the 5, even if he points on me on the 3, yeah, I think this is better. Makes it not a double. Even if I don't get hit. Okay, do get hit. Boo. A6. Genuinely don't know. I hate to do this, but so many shots. I think with double three, I'm always looking at the whether or not I prefer to make the play I did or the alternative. I think obviously I'd be happier to have made the play I did. I don't know why he didn't make the bar though. Now I could maybe try and go for escaping again, but I'm not really up in the race. It's tricky. Some really interesting decisions here. So now I've got the blot and the deuce, of course, but okay. What should he do? I think stay on the 21 and just play to the... But I think I can be quite happy not to double. And the race is close, so without thinking too long, because I've got 19 seconds, I think... Obviously I don't like that. I don't think I can cube either. Yeah, I think I was happy to hit. Maybe I can. 4s, 6s. Okay, alright. I think he made the right play though. That was tricky. That was tricky. Oh, and maybe I'm just talking absolute rubbish. Maybe it wasn't even a double. So 2 is not fun, but I suppose... Well, you don't do that. I think that's the only mistake. It was a borderline take. Yeah, it was tough. You see Pete? You see, mate? You see, buddy? You see, mate? Difficult decision. Genuinely difficult. I could not, for the life of me, work out what was going on there, apart from... Oh, get there. What's going on here? 1, 2, 3, and split them. I don't know. This doesn't make an awful lot of sense because even though he's got a blotting board, okay. I saw that if he came out with a 6, maybe he shouldn't anyway. Yeah, I think the only mistake James made, not sure about whether to clear the 8 and stay back for contact. That 2-1 was very suspect, I think. Just this, maybe? You thought a clear pass. Interesting. Yeah, to be honest, I thought people would think it was very dodgy. But you've got to adjust like a motherfucker at 4-0. I mean, you just have to. And there are some wins there. I mean, I think he probably won a hell of a lot of gammons. But it was a good cube. It was a really good cube. Not everyone... I don't know what to do here. 4s are nasty, but they're worse the other way. Okay. It's slightly sticky, this interface. It's like, I mean, the first Galaxy wasn't perfect either, but this is like, it's a different type of, because of the animation, I think it can get it to hang and get that loading box to come on. I think it's something to do with the extra memory the computer needs to process the animations. In fact, I could have played 13-5 there, maybe. It wouldn't have been ridiculous. Okay, at this score, maybe I can play 11-5. I didn't get a chance to see what was going on. Luckily, I made the right play. That's a great result. He should play 21. and 4, I think. I don't think I can double this at this score. I don't know how to play this either. I think I'm going to double hit. I don't see anything that's safe. Again, I can't double. I've got like a position that needs to be put together more than a position that's going to be threatening. So I think he can be okay with playing 13-9 here, but yeah, I think he can be. Anyway, Pete, thank you for the information. It's always nice when it goes in my favour. Yeah, that makes sense. And now I can stay back and block, maybe, because he's got 2 blots. He's gonna hit with 6s, but not with 5 or what? 5-1. I suppose he's gonna hit. What else can you do? Of course, there's a big potential for a boo-boo here. I'm not sure how big the boo-boo would be. I'm gonna cube. He'll take, of course, but he doesn't know what to do here. I think I'm a little bit more certain than him that you hit. Why would you? Okay, this is kind of less of a double. Maybe he's got a point, and now I'm doubling. It's a very easy take. Okay, but he's got 2 blots in board, so yeah, maybe not. It's a huge market losing sequence. I'm happy to come clear from the rear, I think, with being so far up in the race. So far, Galaxy 2, yeah, clear from the rear, I think. Well, we need to get an idea of how many coins you need to be buying in order to play, and I haven't really got a clear idea yet. I started off with something like, oh, I can't remember. Do that. But you get charged about a 15% rate, which is quite high, I suppose, but it all depends on, oh, hello. It all depends on how much the coins cost. I don't know how much they cost yet, because you can't, oh dear God, is that fewer shots? Yes, that's just 13, and the other way is 14? Okay, oh, for fuck's sake. I think he should pick it up. Yeah, he will do. Okay, I can just come out. I don't see how the 3 is any good for me on the other side of the board. So he's got to play safe. Okay. I think I want one there. Oh dear. Okay, I don't want one there. That's bad. Okay, I don't mind having one there. 1, 2, 3. Okay, so yeah, if you've just joined, seeing that's not very likely, seeing as there are about 6 viewers, but this is a coin game, and the stake is 0, but you still have to pay. It's not clear. Graham. Oh, Graham did say, yeah, this cost us both 250 coins. But it remains to be seen how much. I don't know how much the coins cost in money terms. I could even double this Maybe at 4 away, 2 away I would, but I'm just going to give it a roll. Now, I think he's improved more than me. I should know that. I think I have to come out. There's no alternative. I can't leave sixes. 6-5's a great roll for him. Bye, PT. 99p for 500. Is that good? Is that bad? I can't really work it out. Thank you, Graham. 4.99 for. I suppose it depends what you want to spend your money. It's like cheaper than a whiskey. 1. Oh, I'd love to switch it, but the 5 point is. I think it's hardwired in some of us that we're just not going to, whatever the price is, we're just not prepared to pay, to click on the button which says buy coins. And I'm one of those people. I'm just not prepared to do it. That might be a failing of mine. I don't know. That might be because I consider myself like, oh, I forgot to even think about doubling there. That I'm too good of a backgammon player to have to, it's sort of an elitist thing maybe. I don't know. But I'm not going to do that. And I don't think it's actually related to the cost. It reminds me of buying Pokemon. I used to, for a time, I used to play that Pokemon game. I can't remember what you have to do. Am I missing cubes? Oi. I'm so far behind though. 9 seconds. Maybe now I can cube. Probably still not a double. Or not. I don't know. Maybe he can get into. That's a ridiculous roll. And round. I don't know. Maybe 10 to 4 is better. Sorry, what am I doing? 5 and 4, something like this. Need another nap. Very tired. So yeah, how much of a pass would this be? I don't know whether to do this or not. He's not being forced off. This is a little bit awkward, this configuration with an extra checker on the 7. 6-5 leaves a shot. 6-4 doesn't. Double 6 leaves a shot. Yeah, that was wrong. That was probably wrong. I remember Fernando Bracconi had something like this in the World Championships last year, and he didn't realise he didn't have to leave a shot, and he left a shot by mistake, and it was a 500 blunder. Okay. I guess you just do that because you can make the board. But this having a gap it's still more difficult to bring home, so maybe it was the other one, notwithstanding. Yeah, great. The 5 is forced. This is bad. And there's more shots, Vicar. Fucking hell. Even more shot. Maybe even more after this. Stay. Yeah, that was probably not a good instinct there to do that with the 4-1. No, he has to go. He has to go. He must go. Buy 2 lots of 5,000. Oh, there's inconsistent pricing, I see. Okay. I get it. Okay, so it's Gammon Go. Okay, right. Man, I'm tired. Of course, that's the right play because he's got 3 checkers back. Much better to do that. 1, 2. This is just standard, I think. I suppose he can make the 9. Yeah. Okay, and I don't like this so much. Is this better? Don't want to get another man sent back. This could be wrong very easily. But I'm trying to protect a race lead here, notwithstanding the fact I'm trying to save the gammon. He should just hit. Yeah, that's a good roll for me. That hits. I think he might not. Some people don't see this. No, I think James will see it. But unless it's not right to hit by some weird quirk, but I think it is because you can keep your 9 and 8 points. No, he didn't. That's another McNaughton. Don't know about hitting there. Genuinely didn't know. I suppose he can just make the ace anyway. That's why I was reluctant to do that. But I suppose we prevented him from making the deuce. Had he not have rolled an ace there, well, maybe would I have had to have carried on hitting him? But the alternative, maybe the alternative wasn't 22-13, but it was 22-16 and something else. Yeah, I think I agree with. Staying back for him. And without thinking too long and hard about it, I think making the 4 is such an improvement, you know, that I'm not gonna mess about. Although his timing's sort of okay, he's got the ace point, so he's fucked. I mean, he should be. I suppose I can just do that. Yeah, I think that 4-3 is fine, because even with that, yeah, his timing's, if he makes the 5, now the only thing that stinks in his position. Deuce? Really? Oh, I missaw the position. The only thing that's bad about his position is the open 2 point. I'm really tired. Jeez. So I think this is a basic. Yeah, this is wrong. I mean, I don't. I think he's playing off the rule there that you keep your back angers no matter what, but obviously there's an exception to every rule. You can't bury a checker there. Let me see if XG. Okay, that's good. Happy to take a checker off the 2 point. Okay, XG is working. I need to get back to, so I don't time out. Hello. Okay. I suppose this 3's play, 4's play okay, 2's play very well to the 2 point. Genuinely curious how I played. I mean, I feel I played pretty well, but clear from the rear, should be over, unless I roll a 1. Okay, I think James made a couple of mistakes. I kind of get more in a way trying to pick up on where my opponent goes wrong. I think there's a lot of value in that, especially when you're playing in tournaments, and makes you feel comfortable if you spot something and you know, it's always a bit more difficult to do your own stuff well. Fingers crossed. Okay, so I played like shit, really. Alright. And then we've got errors and blunders. So we go through just the normal. I'm a star member now. And this is 2-ply. Oh, right, okay. Some of it's 4-ply. I'm not sure whether that mirrors XG's basic world-class analysis or not. But what I'm going to do, just for old time's sake, is bring this into XG. Everything's taking a little bit of time here, as you would expect. Jeez. Can we get this? Just getting XG to open. I think it's doing it right now. So if I, oh, it's not always so easy. Oh no, right, okay. I see what's happened. I see what's happened. Okay. We're back, hopefully. If I can just get XG on, that would be nice. Oh. Give me a moment. Yeah, I think it's gonna, just adjusting the window, no sweat. Hopefully you can hear me still. Okay, it's just kind of hanging a little bit while it loads, or not. Weird things are happening. Come back to the window, I'm here, I'm right here. Weird things are happening. Alright, fine. Doesn't matter about XG. So if I go back to the match, because I'm yeah, it's taking its time. So let's just have a look, because it was interesting. Oh, it is. Oh, here we go. We could have some XG action. She's downloading and analyzing right now. Guys, can you hear me? Oh, hello. Why is it so fiddly? So fiddly. There we go. All right. So I'm on the bottom. Let's see what happened. I love the. I should have hit twice. Yeah, I always fail to consider doubling the double hit here, because it just seems a bit. It seems very, very strong to just come out to the 18 and play to the 7. So you kind of overlook it. And then he ended up taking, so it didn't really matter. The best play at DMP was 24-21. I did suggest it. So yeah, his take decision, I don't think James knew, but I don't think he'd made a good argument either way in his mind. And then I shouldn't have left the shots. I didn't think about it. It felt natural just to do what I did. I came out. Can you just I think you can hear me. Can you just make here, I think my instinct was to come out, but I didn't, because I reasoned otherwise. And I was happy with my reasoning, but my reasoning was wrong. Okay, so that was fine. Yeah, this was a huge pass, and I took a lot of time over it. I'm not. What's going on? Um, I took time over that pass, but what's the but? I sort of knew it was, but I wasn't 100% sure. Thanks, Graham. So 5-1. This. Oh, we can see that he might have should have paid now with his 6-5 because they go to good spots, and maybe he's got like a cube after, and he can. In other words, it's not even the fact just he's got a cube; it just kind of wins more games. It gets him closer to home for a decent amount of risk. So anyway, this is a quirky one for him. Doesn't I'm going to bother with that too much. And then I misplayed the 5 here because I wanted to unduplicate 6s, but I'm gonna go fast. So I did double here. Talked a lot of. Again, I found. I mean, I get a little bit of credit for finding the right time to double, but I had no idea it was a pass actually. So the 2 was a big improvement. I suppose obviously the fact that he fanned was a big factor, but the 2 was an improvement as well, and it was obvious that the fan was important. I didn't really linger on it. 6-5, and I shouldn't have hit. So this is like my big blunder, or maybe there were 2. $4.39 and $5.93 it says. So why shouldn't I hit here? Just because he's got a 4-point board, and it's not worth the gammon. The gammon value isn't high enough to justify it. I end up leaving a lot of blots. Maybe if I can hit without leaving so many blots, it'd be okay. My instinct was not to hit, but then I thought I genuinely thought it was right to hit after thinking about it, but I wasn't 100% sure. So yeah, it's difficult if you get a decision like this, and when you're in the zone, you probably don't make a mistake here because it's such a big difference between the right play and the wrong play. But when you're not so good. But anyway, I ended up taking time over this one, where it actually doesn't matter whether you come off the 18 or not. They're both. I'm not going to plus, but they're both pretty close. So I ended up taking too much time over that. Then, I should have left double 6. He ended up rolling it as well, but that was at a later stage. 3-2 is better than 2-1. Okay, I don't know this because it's just not something I suppose it's something to do with. I don't know. Maybe someone can tell me actually. I feel I should know everything. I mean, I chose 4-3 is a lot worse, so I chose the second best play, and he did have a recube actually. Well, I was sort of ridiculing it, and then it was an easy pass. So 6-1, 2-1. This was all quite basic. He made a good play with a double 1, but either of the suggested plays were fine. I made a good play with the 4-2. I should have played safe. It did cross my mind, but I just don't do it enough. I just got seduced by the niceness of having an extra. So if you get the 9 point here, like this, like so, you have checkers bearing in on the 5, and the problem is that if you get too stuck up on that, you're not going to consider making a very safe play, which you need to make because you're under a lot of pressure here. He's like a shit ton ahead in the race, and he's going to start pounding you. if I didn't have the second blot here, I can take this easily. As it stands, this is like not such an easy take. I mean, it's just very uncomfortable. It's like the human factor. Anyway, so I passed. It's a fine decision. He should have, I didn't pick up on this, he should have slotted against a 5-4 that comes down. Then I got this right. I didn't think it was so big. He just doesn't need to leave 2 blots. It's not worth the risk, because he's not going to be able to get to a cube for millions of miles. Or specifically, he's not going to be able to cube if he hits twice like this. And if, let's say I roll double 6, the best possible thing, he's not going to be able to cube. So there's no gain in the immediate upcoming roll. Let's say he covers and then I roll double 6, it's still not a double. So all the gains that he would potentially be double hitting for are not there. So that's why the value of doing what he did goes way, way down. And the value of just playing safe is also way increased because he's up in the match score. So 6-1. I missed. I know I saw something he did there. Maybe we'll play another one. Maybe Graham wants to play. I've never played. I don't remember. I mean, I'm sure we've met, but so I should have just played 13-8 5-4 staying back, which is like kind of a natural play. I don't know why I said he didn't make the bar. Actually, here he's up in the race, so he should just run. There are a couple of plays here that the bear off play with the where I played 2-1 I would never get. 5-4 I hit, lovely. 6-3, yeah, had to hit. Got the double in. I was actually an underdog here. I was actually an underdog, but not an equity underdog. So Neil explained that these numbers are not. These numbers are equivalent to money game, I think. So they're not expressed in terms of points, which confuses me, because you would have thought that what this number is saying here, 0.281, if you look at double take, it's saying that you win 0.2 of the 1 point, but it's an equivalent to money game, 0.281. I'm not sure I understand fully, to be honest. 2-1, yeah, huge blunder. Picked up on this. I mean, pretty easy, I suppose. And then, so I played well, but played badly, as usual. Got some good decisions in. Yeah, this is a bit poor, playing 5-4, 5-2. It's a tendency of mine. You don't want to strip, I suppose, those points, because then you might double blot. I don't really know, something like that. 8-4 is not ideal, because obviously it pays off to 6-1, but James says leaving a lot of double shots there with the 6-3. I think you're talking about 4-3. I got right. That's nice. Finally learning a thing or two. Where are we? So we went to 5-2. Okay, so the 6-5, it's right to come out, and then you rolled a really bad number, which is a joker for me, and you played, yeah, you misplayed that for obvious reasons. Oh, I didn't see the 18-14 6-5, which I think I would have played, because it's so much safer, because just basically block count. You don't want billions of blots lying about, because it just makes it so much easier for opponents, especially when he's 5-0 up and he just wants to gammon you. So I think I would have done that, and then yeah, I got conned into. He didn't hit. This is great. Kudos. I was being, arrogant, sort of my arrogant. Oh, you got to hit. I don't think he knows, and he got this right. I got this wrong. So hitting is actually a fairly big mistake. I was prepared to believe this wasn't a double, but I kind of thought it could well be, so I was just going to do it anyway. But the thing about this score is if you're not winning too many gammons, the take point is like super low. very, very low. But I was happy after I hit, of course. Um, oh, what happened? He hit, and I came out. Oh, he shouldn't have made it. He should just maximum contact. By the way, slotting the point is fine. That's not really a big surprise. Good luck, James. Thank you for playing. That's very kind of you to indulge me. And catch you soon. So that was that. Okay, so I made kind of a big cue blunder. And then everything's right here, and yeah. Okay, fine. That's not so bad. And this, just with the threats, looking too much at the pip count here, which is why I kind of ruled out doubling. And didn't realise at all this is very close to a pass. And then this 3-1 was wrong because of I think for the reasons I gave. Happy to play one more though, if anyone wants to play. I'm really kind of enjoying and I hope you guys are getting something out of it as well. If I pop it back on the Blitz screen, then we can either not a bad shot. There's what I'm going to do is I'm going to go to the toilet and you can watch Justin Noel hack it out. He's got 541,000. Yeah, maybe someone wants to play. I'll be back in 2 minutes. Hi, I'm back. Anyone wanna maybe play me? So this was and it is a kind of genuine review of what's going on. We see that game coins are going to matter here, and Justin, when I clicked on him, maybe we can click on it, he's got like 541,365. So basically what he's doing, I suppose, is just trying to get to the top of the Gamecoin ranking. It's like instead of placing value on real money, which does stuff for you, he's placing value on coins. If we go down here, we see he's in 17. So he's just got, what's he got? He's got the kudos of being on this list, which is, whatever. I'm a star member, so I upgraded just before. I've got 622 coins. So if no one wants to play me, let's see if I'll be able to play another rating game with that. Will that be enough to the moment of truth. If I click on play, it will either say not enough. Okay, so there's enough. So let's see what we get. Let's try and do some more good explaining, some more good. We've got Alex Pet 74. He's got a high win percentage. Let's play. So he rolled a 6-1. I love this board. I do love this board. 6-2 should, that's a mistake. I think he should run all the way. He doesn't want to stay on the 18 point. He's going to play super quick. I'm going to say good game. I've learned that it's important to anchor when your opponent has an anchor, so maybe it's superior to, definitely much happier to have anchored in this scenario. Good to anchor when your opponent's got an anchor, for sure. An advanced anchor, that is. Let's make the double anchor. So these are pretty standard positions that happen a lot, where you have the 20, 21 and 20 points. And I guess the idea is to stay on them. Anyone still watching? Anyone enjoying it? Here maybe he has to, unless he's going to break the 8 point, I think he's just going to play 18-7. Just a lot of backgammon plays are by elimination. So, oh, he is going to play that. Well, I'm not going to think too long and hard about whether or not that's right. I don't think so. So I guess hitting is better. I'm going to say off the 21 point, because then I get to keep my advanced anchor if things go wrong. I'm not playing a back game anymore. In back games, you tend to want to keep the rear anchor more than the front anchor, because it gives you more contact. But here I already hit him. Now him having escaped, I prefer in some ways to have held on to the 21. I can make the 10 point here, by the way, I do see that, but the 4 is valuable. So why would I make the 10 point? Just to stop his checkers from the 18 point, specifically the spare that's there, from going any place soon. And it could well be right. I'm going to make that, maybe just seeing the play, because he's got 2 blocks in board, I can just put that guy there on the 10 point. And now he can't really hit. Makes him more, so his game plan is just to run home. He's ahead in the race. Makes it more difficult for him to do so, having that checker there. But now, for lack of a better place for putting that checker, I think I need to bring him into the 5 point. I need to keep the other checkers where they are. Again, he's got problems. I don't see, yeah. Double shot, I suppose, is not enough for me to do anything with. Coming to the 12 doesn't do all that much. I suppose it gets closer to home. What does coming out do? Not that much. I don't really know. Coming to the 12 duplicates 2-5. I suppose the natural play is to come closer with as close as you can. So the guy on the 12 is some sort of builder or hitter. Whereas if I'd made another play, it would be, I wouldn't have had a guy as close enough to home to be able to be that hitter. Jesus, I can't even. Anyway, I've got a big advantage. He's got 2 blocks in board, but he's got that 18 point anchor. So what happens if I hit him? Like, let's say he rolls a 3-2 in return. He's like in trouble in a way. Could be a double. Okay. I don't really know. Again, use up a little bit too much time. Okay, so I don't blame him, of course, for taking. And now, having doubled on the idea that I'm going to be attacking him, I'm going to carry on with that game plan. So I just thought that in this scenario, he was in a little bit of trouble, but he's not in all that much trouble. In a way, his sixes are going to come out. It's a bit of a mixed bag, I think. It's hard for me to see whether he is in trouble. He could even make both points here. Oh, he can anyway. So the fact that basically he's got sixes to come out for a long time means that he's got a pretty strong amount of, pretty high amount of winning chances. Again, he has a six. He's had it for the last few goes. He's going to carry on having sixes to bring him to the 18 point. Again, he has a six. Okay, so now I got really lucky. He didn't roll the six. Obviously, I wasn't even talking about the 5-4. Can try and get off the 13 point. That's my biggest impediment, but is it worth it? What does it gain? I can duplicate a 2-5. Is it worth it? It's something. I mean, it's definitely usual to kind of consider doing things like that. Again, I'm going to have the same problem. As soon as he comes in with a 2, I've got stuff that I need to clear. Now I can maybe do this to duplicate the 2-5, but okay. I think I would have hit. I didn't get a chance to. I was a bit surprised by what he did. Okay, that's a great shot. I think just risking the 6-1. I really want to bring them in, so I'm gonna do that. And he hasn't got the strongest of boards. Okay, so we're playing Alex Pett. Stake is 186. Basically, you need to win all the games that you need to just win everything. I think if you lose the PR or the we will see, or the match, you end up losing a hell of a lot of your proportion of game coins. I think you need to win both. So we will see whether that cube was reasonable or not. Okay, 4-3. I'm leading, so I think it's normal just to split. And again, because I'm leading, very important to make the anchor. I could have made the 5 point. Don't think it was right. Just leave no shots. He has to leave a shot, so he'll come down to the 7. So it's a close thing. He's got a superior anchor maybe, so maybe that puts him a little bit ahead. I think it could well be right to play 6-2, but I'm not going to do it. So it duplicates 6-2 actually, doing this. So I realise I talk a lot about duplication, so maybe duplication is a really important factor in feature of backgammon, making sure you don't give your opponent too many good numbers and try and increase yours. It's really important. So now it's like bordering on too good, even at this score. Well, not really too good, but it's a solid pass. I don't think it hurts me too much by not doubling because it's not that volatile. I'm not going to be losing my advantage unless he rolls something super big. But he might well even take it. So this match seems to be going pretty well. 3-0 up. He's going to hit and come to the 11. Or come to the 20 even. This is forced again. He's going to hit. We got anyone watching? Anyone want to say hi? I think I can come down. 6s are very severely duplicated. There you go again, duplication. So 6, 5, 6, 3, 6, 1. All do good things on the other side of the board. Now I don't know. I don't really want to come up to the 21 because I'm going to get hurt. But maybe this strips the mid. But I really didn't want to come up. But then maybe you don't want to stay back on the 23. I've sort of failed to notice that for some reason. 6-4 is obviously a good roll. 5-2 he can play. This is basically forced, unless I don't hit and do something weird, but I think I have to hit. And then 8-2 is possible, but unusual. There's always some reasons for, or some impetus for cubing when you're 4 away, 7 away. But this is like there's too much missing from. Yeah, but just giving it a look. I mean, if I roll like 3-1, 3-2, that's really strong. But he can just come in, and then I can roll something like 6-4, 6-5, really bad. So I don't think there's any reason to keep. And now I think I have to. I could play 13-7, 6-4, but doesn't really accomplish as much as hitting. And unfortunately, this is not a roll that can guarantee me any sort of advantage. In fact, it's really dangerous. So he's going to come out and hit the. Graham says in your previous match the analysis showed 4-ply and 2-ply. Yeah, you mean on the Galaxy's analysis tab. So double through is a pretty good roll, but I'm still kind of in the game. This is going to be tricky. I think I'm going to have to hit and leave 6 blots, and he should cube. If I just play 16-13, maybe 16-13 is fine. Maybe 16-13 is fine. Duplicating 4s and 2s. Yeah, we see that. But maybe it's not the right thing to do, leading the match, to play 6-3. Yeah, okay, I'm going to go for this. He should cube, I think, anyway. Okay, he doesn't cube. That's bad. Small stakes player. Happy to anchor, of course. So what was going on there then? I think making the 5 point is pretty mandatory. He should have cubed. Ah, yeah, good thinking, Graham. Yeah. Maybe that's what it was. I don't know. I find it hard to like. Does he have to play 6-2, 3-1? I think so. I think so. And then, do I have to split? If I don't split, it's going to be tricky. Yeah, maybe I'm being silly. Just gives him stuff for no reason. So the feature of this position here is that he has to roll and do something. So I'm going to go with just like the normal thoughtless play. Now I think there's nothing else but coming out. Now he's going to hit and cover. If I fan, I think I probably have to pass. Yeah, he doubles this. This is happy doubling. So there's so much. There's so much downside to this. Like threes cover, 5s, and 5s hit. I think that's too much. Of course, he might not cover, but I can't take the risk at this score. Although it's tempting, I'm not sure, but it feels reasonable to. It's always like poking in the dark a little bit with cube decisions. For me, anyway. So, and I'm not saying I'm adjusting or anything. I just think that was much more likely to 1, 2, 3. I suppose 13-7 because he doesn't get to split unless he rolls double 4. If he hits, he doesn't get to split. Well, that's not true. He's going to hit and split, so that wasn't good thinking. Just play safe. We're up to 8 viewers, which is nice. Please, if anyone hasn't subscribed, it would be great if you did. I'm kind of underdog in a way, but I'm just having a look. This is a great roll. I'm not sure about this, probably. That's what I would have done, but... Okay, this is a great roll. I'm just concerned. I actually get concerned about cubing here. I suppose lots of us do, because when you're leading you don't really want to cube, but sometimes you just have to. I don't think this is enough yet, because I've got some bad rolls. He's got the rack, really strong board, and I've got some weird structure, forward structure here with a missing an open 5 point, and so I'm comfortable with this decision. Now I think I have to play safe. I would love to make the 5 point. 1, 2. I can play super safe. When I say safe, I mean like not leave ones. This just leaves 3-6 and 4-6. And because I'm so far up, I think I need to get off the 18 point. He should make the 2 and the 5. I think he doesn't. Okay, well this is a comfortable cube. I think it's a very easy take. I could roll 6-5. I could roll 5-4. Okay. I didn't even see double 2. It's not perfect, but it's pretty damn good. He should just make the 23. Okay, he doesn't do it. I've got another one of those decisions where I get these wrong a hell of a lot. So the other one, I had a match before where I shouldn't have hit, but I was leaving more than 2 blots. Here I'm just leaving, I was leaving 4 blots. Here I'm leaving 3 blots. But I win a lot of gammons here. Am I getting these wrong all the time? Maybe. Maybe I need to refine my process for... So maybe the deal is that even after he misses, you're not assured of... No, I think I just hit on the ace point now. You're not assured of stopping him from anchoring. Like, things went well for me, and he still anchored. And of course I can crunch now as well, very easily. So maybe that's something I need to factor into. Very lucky not to come in. Yeah. He should probably recube actually. So again, this is like, I got unlucky, but okay, this is... So I think the cube was okay. It was questionable 6-3. I mean, both looked reasonable to me. I couldn't distinguish. I can either dupe 4s and 2s, or I can dupe 6s and 4s. I think I'm going to dupe 6s and 4s. Is that too much? Is that too much? You just play 8 to 2. But he needs a 6 to hit on the ace, so why shouldn't I just dupe the 6 rather than... I feel that until one can get decisions like that 6-3 right without too much hassle, that you're not really a good backgammon player. It's too... okay, this is a pretty easy cube, I think, with 3 blots. I don't think he... Just not even thinking about take pass. I think reasonable not to pass, but there was certainly some danger. Sort of... Yeah. Shall I come down? Yes, I almost missed it. I think with these blots here, definitely worth doing it. Basically, I could even slot. I think I'm gonna do it. You know, and then, although he doesn't have timing, I think I can just go for this and fine. I suppose I'm better off that way anyway. 5-1. I can pick and pass, but I suppose that's a good roll. So he comes out to the 16. He doesn't. I want to clear the 16. But I have to leave 2 blots. So if I don't, what's going on? If I just play normal, I suppose he doesn't necessarily do anything. So it seems reasonable just to play normal. If I just do that, 6 is to... If he has duplicates his 6s. Okay, I don't think I've suffered by staying on the 17 too much. Okay. So I have to do this. I didn't see the double 5. I'm still okay. My position was so strong. Yeah, double 5's always really bad in those positions. I hate having to stay back on the 17, but I can't leave a double shot. And now, with those checkers out there, it's almost as many shots if I stay back. I can't stay back there forever, I don't think. That was a nasty double 5. Okay, can I play 8 to 4? I think it's too big. This is a very dodgy structure. 5s are gonna... That's a great roll. Can I play better than 4 point? That's a great roll. Oh my god. Okay, so should I just take them off? I can just try and win a gammon. I can probably gammon him anyway. I can definitely almost gammon him anyway. It was such a... Yeah, maybe it wasn't necessary to take 2 men off there. Maybe it wasn't necessary. So yeah, my opponent's only taken 40 seconds. He's obviously not the most serious of players, or he's just playing sort of having a casual. So let's see, of the 186, assuming that I've outplayed him, I'm sure I have. Okay, here's a weird loading screen. So I don't think I'll be timing out. Whose clock's running? Oh no, mine. Wow, that's a bit of a bug. Well, how much of the 186 do I get back? Okay, again, shit. So I get 158. Why am I playing bad? Okay, let's see where I screwed up. And then, oh my god, I'm gonna... Oops. Oh, it doesn't come up in the analysis tab, or maybe it hasn't loaded. That's a weird one. So if I click on the arrow, will it be up there? 781 coins. Maybe it just hasn't loaded yet. That's a bit of a weird... So if I refresh, I'm sure it should be there. It was a normal rating game. What did I... There's more reason for that to be there than the player friend game. It should be in the analysis. That's weird. No, that's a bit weird. Has it just not... Perhaps it just hasn't registered it yet. Ooh. I downloaded something to XG, but I think it's the game. Yeah, it's not the... It's the same game. It's James's game. Or not. Yes, it is. Okay. That's very strange. I don't know where that game... I mean, I could log in and log out, maybe. I think it's something to do with the thing where at the end of the game the loading window came up and it just hasn't processed it. So I mean, people go mad about stuff. I mean, this is just something that happens. It's a little bit irritating, especially if I'd have known. The only reason I'm irritated is if I'd have known, I would have just looked through the analysis window rather than try and download it on XG. But now I can't go back. Can I go back to the analysis window by going back? Maybe I just keep going back. That could work. No, I think it's just... Ah, no, here we go. Maybe this is gonna work. Stats, but maybe the analysis window... Ah, here we go. Alright, I just want to go through this because I think there's value in doing that. I don't remember this happening. So, yeah, Graham spotted this. My analysis is 4-ply, but his is 2-ply because he's not a star member. So he made a mistake here by not going to the 16. I'm just going to look at I made the anchor, which was good. It was good learning, still learning. A little bit tricky here. So his 6.5 was right, actually. So how bad would 18.7 have been? Enormous blunder. It's not even on the list. I came out and the plays were very close. He could have played safe here. I wasn't paying enough attention. I doubled and it was a small double, so that's good. I think it's raining again. 1-5. So I'm pleased with that decision. 4-3 was a lovely roll. I kind of dismissed. I should have played 5-1. I dismissed it very, very quickly. I thought that maybe I don't know what I thought even. But now I would hit, of course, being 15 pips down before the roll. We will see whether the 6-3 was right, actually. Okay, so these were really tricky plays. I hate these plays. I should really pay attention. So yeah, you've got to get off. Here the computer's telling you, and it sort of makes sense, you've got to take this opportunity to relieve yourself of the The anchors, you've got to run for home when you can. What did my opponent do that surprised me here? Oh, he had to play. Anyway, I rolled really well. That was all vanilla stuff, I think, yeah. Very basic. This, I thought maybe about playing to the 2 point, but it's wrong by a lot. Without taking more than 2 seconds, I don't know exactly why. That was, okay, that was a perfect game. So it looks like my 6-3 is going to be a major blunder. Should have come up with a 2 to the 21 point. Okay, I was trying something new in a way. Double 6 was forced. I think he missed some cubes as well. So I played a good 4-3 here. I think that made sense to duplicate. Oh, maybe it was an obvious play. Labouring stuff. Yeah, anything else was an enormous blunder. Should have played 6-3 according to its 4-ply. I should have split. That's a tough play, need to take a little bit more time on. And this was a pass. I mean, I should have more confidence in a way. I'm trying to know every parameter before I'm confident about whether or not. Okay, this double 6 was right. So this was this the 6-3 bullshit here? Yes. He shouldn't have even taken, actually. I don't fault him for taking. Yeah, so this wasn't too much of a blunder, so maybe I need to just reiterate for my own benefit why hitting's not so great. I've got a 3-point board. Even if it goes right, what happened we see is that even if it goes right, you're not assured of wiping out your opponent's anchor. So maybe you don't gain all that much gammon-wise, and you're just better off playing risk-free. So what actually happened, I hit, and it went well. He didn't hit back. He's got a lot of returns, and he doesn't hit back. And then I roll a good number, and he still anchors. So yeah, he doesn't anchor on the 23, but he anchors on the... it doesn't anchor on the 22, he anchors on the 23. And now I've got a big chance of cracking. I do. Oh, and I actually have to pass. So that makes perfect sense. Makes perfect sense. My 2-6 was good. I like that. How big a take was this? Probably pretty big. Huge take. Okay. Should have made the ace. Yes. I spotted that you can play big because he's got 2 blocks in board, and then slotting is like a neat play, but it's quite easy in a way to do when you just follow the thing of unstacking. Even this is an unstack because you've got 2 spare checkers on the ace point. They're not really going anywhere. So my 5-1 was a little bit wrong. Yeah, I should have played 17-11, 6-1, take the opportunity to run now. So I thought about, I got the right, I knew that there was an issue with it, but 3-1 slightly wrong, fine, fair enough. I played pretty well actually, I think. I wonder whether or not, whether or not it's gone back, whether it's made it to my analysis. It hasn't yet. So that's a weird one. Maybe after I refresh. Nothing. No, it hasn't got there. So something about it sort of was deleted after. Anyway, whatever. I don't know. I don't know what's going on. So yeah, here's version 2. You have to pay to play basically, and not just star membership. That's pretty much what's going on. So thank you guys for watching. I'll do more streams probably at some point. Bye.